Hey everyone, and welcome to day 5 of my Arty Advent, where I'm uploading a video every single day this month until Christmas. And we're on day 5 already. It feels like it's going by quickly, but then when I'm editing and I see that advent calendar, I'm like, oh my god, look at how many days left I have! What am I doing? It's been fun though, and your guys' feedback has been pretty good, and you're digging the intro, which I love too, so yay! So in today's video, I'm doing some art from Olaf's Frozen Adventure, which was a little featurette that played before the movie Coco. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little more excited to see the Frozen featurette than I was to see Coco. Both were great, but I really like Frozen, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I know it's so popular that it's also popular to hate on it, or just when when something has a lot of fans, it also has a lot of haters too. And for me, I never got that oversaturation of Frozen because I don't have kids who are playing the movie on repeat or who have a singing Elsa doll that's singing Let It Go on repeat or whatever. I never got that oversaturation, and I love the movie. When I first saw it, I was blown away, and I had to see it in theaters 3 times because it was that good. And I just loved this sisterly theme because I have a younger sister, and it just hit home with me. I was like, oh my god, I loved it. It was like when I saw the trailer for Hunger Games and Katniss is like, I volunteer as tribute. I was like, oh my god, I need to see this movie. Just the sister themes get me. So I've always loved Frozen, and I'm really excited for Frozen 2. That's probably going to be forever in the future, but when it eventually happens, I'll be excited and I will watch it. So this video is just the sketching and the inking because this is already Advent. I'm uploading every single day, and if I'm doing full-size Copic pieces, I can't do it all in one day because I don't have the time. In addition to doing these art videos, I do vlogs. I don't do daily anymore. I don't post on weekends anymore on my vlog channel, but I still post Monday through Friday, and I also live stream for 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday. So I've got a lot on my plate, plus it's like holiday season, shopping for Christmas presents and all that, plus I'm going to be traveling later in the month. I'm like, oh my goodness, like what have I done to myself? Why am I doing this? I also have a kids drawing channel called Doodle Domain, but that one's kind of been put on the back burner since I started Arty Advent. I've only posted 1 time there since I started the Advent, so yeah. It's been fun though, so far. I haven't lost my mind yet. So for this art, I wanted to have Anna, Elsa, and Olaf because it's Olaf's Frozen Adventure. And I threw in a fruitcake because, well, if you've seen the short, you know why. When I was watching it, I instantly knew I wanted to include these frosty windows because Elsa was standing up against the glass and then Anna walked over, and it was just this beautiful frosty glass with that diamond pattern on it, and I was like, I need to incorporate that into my drawing because I went into it knowing I was going to do fan art, so I was just trying to get ideas while I was watching it, so I knew I had to include that, so that is what is in the background. And I apologize, it skipped over a bit of me drawing the little triangle or the diamonds on Elsa's outfit. My camera wasn't recording and I didn't realize it, so it did skip a little bit of the drawing. I made so many mistakes inking this. After inking Elsa's eyes, I peeled the paper off and I was about to restart. Then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna push through this. I'm gonna try to fix mistakes with my white gel pen, and then everything else I can just fix in Photoshop, because my original intent was to ink on this piece of paper and color on this piece of paper. But when I find myself making big mistakes or just a lot of small mistakes, what I end up doing is I scan it, I fix it up in Photoshop, and then I print it off and I color on the printout. So that's what I ended up doing for this. I was able to tweak their eyes. There are also a couple other areas like on the fruitcake where I messed up and had to use my whiteout on Olaf's arm, just little areas here and there. And if there's the white gel pen there, the Copic ink can't soak into the paper, so I can't color on top of it if that pen is there. So that's why I would have to scan it and print it out. And I also wanted to add a border because it felt unfinished having the picture go to the edge of the paper, and I wanted a squiggly border, but there wasn't enough room to add that as the picture was. So I scaled it down a little bit in Photoshop and then added a little squiggle around it, and that way it just feels a little more finished. And I don't plan on coloring in the border, it's gonna stay white. It's kind of like the artwork was cut out or something like that. That's my plan. So you will see the coloring for this in Copics tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's video. Also, this line art is available as a free coloring page on my website. I'll have a link down below. You can print it off or color it digitally, whatever you want. And it's free if you want to color in this drawing. Yay! But that is all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys have been enjoying Arty Advent. Be sure to check back every day. If you've been missing videos, make sure to go back and watch them. And yeah, stay tuned because tomorrow is the coloring of this drawing in Copics. Oh, I also just want to add that my monthly art live stream is going to be on December 17th, not December 10th, because I'm busy that weekend. So it's going to be the third Sunday of the month instead of the second Sunday of the month. All right, bye.